And welcome back to my channel. If you have not liked and subscribed the channel, please like and subscribe the channel. This is the place where you can learn Microsoft Intune. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can enforce the multi-factor authentication for your Intune admin center, which is actually coming soon, as you can see on my screen. So as you know, nowadays the cyber attacks become increasingly frequent, sophisticated, and you have maybe observed right during last couple of months that there is an outage in the Microsoft, right, because of that CrowdStrike and some other. Last year we also had outage because of some DOS attack. So these days protecting our environment is becoming more is more necessary. The necessary for us to safeguard right your digital assets that have been never more critical. So in October 2024, Microsoft actually will begin enforcing mandatory multi-factor authentication. I'm sure most of the organizations are already leveraging or using the multi-factor authentication, which is or maybe you call two-factor authentications for your Microsoft Entra or Azure portal, right? Entra admin portal or Microsoft Intune admin center. So these admin tool like Microsoft admin tool or like such as Windows 365 will also impact if you have not enabled the multi-factor authentications on your devices. So I'm sure 99% admin or organizations or consultant have already enabled this multi-factor because these are the cloud solutions. So I'm sure your cyber team or the security team has already advised to enable and enable the multi-factor authentications. But if you can also apply to postpone the enforcement prior to October 15. So now today is the 15th September. You have only 1 month if you want to postpone the enforcement of multi-factor authentications prior to October 15. You can see here. So they have already published this in Microsoft 365 admin portal to all the customers this week, right? And they have also posted in the message center as well, like this one. So you can see take actions, enable multi-factor, where you can see the message center. In the message center you can always go to your tenants, go to the tenant administrations, right? And you can go to the service health center and message center. You see this is the service health and this is the message center as well. So you can see I can also see take actions, the same message, right? So as mentioned, right, I'm not reading the entire things. You can just read it. Enable the multi-factor authentications for your tenant before October 15th 2024. Starting on or after, for further increased security, Microsoft will require admin to use multi-factor authentications when signing into the Microsoft portal, Azure, Entra, Intune. And this requirement will also apply any services access to the Intune center such as cloud PC. Take advantage of extra layer of MFA protections. So we recommend it to enable MFA as soon as possible before 15 October, and in case if you are not able to do that, then just request to postpone these enforcements prior to the October 15 so that you will get some time, and Microsoft will also, but you have to enable it. Better to enable it. But if some cases, if you're not some reason if you're not able to enable the MFA, then just raise a ticket to postpone it, right? And how this will affect your organization, because MFA will need to be enabled for your tenant to ensure admin are able to sign in into these portals after this change. So what you have to do, if you have not set up already, you have to set up before 15 to ensure your admin can access the user portal with MFA. If you are unable to set up the MFA before this date, you can apply to postpone it. It's a simply, if you just open this one, right, and you can raise a request, right? Once you sign it, you see the multi-factor authentications. So for me it's not enforced, right? So you can postpone to enforce it here, right? You can postpone or you can enable it. but this is required. And you can also mention, they mentioned this rollout will begin on 16th of October 2024. So for me it's also not enforced. Enforcement date is 16th October by default. You can, if you want to postpone it, you can postpone the enforcement here, right? This is how you can, if MFA has not been set on before this, admin will prompt it to require, and they can access the Azure portal. If you want to refer these informations, you can always go and refer this one. And postpone, and the most important things, right, this enforcement is for admin, not for the user devices enrollment. So if you are worrying about your user device enrollment, no, this will not impact. This is only for the admin. If you require one, if you want to require multifactor for your device enrollment, then you have to go for this link and enable this. Postpone apply to all the properties of Entra admin or Intune admin center. And if you apply the postman to MFA, will still recommend MFA ahead of your tenant. New enforcement date will be March 15, 2025. So after this, you won't be able to use, you won't be able to postpone it. So better you have 1 month from now on, or if you are postponing this enforcement, then you will have almost 1 year or less than 1 year before March 15, and then you have to enable it. I hope you learn, and make sure you take these actions, because this is important for the admins and to compliant with, and to protect your organization's data and tenant as well. Till then, thank you. Have a good day.